Hey, Bub.
All right, kiddos, you guys ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I think
All right, it's gonna be awesome, I promise, okay? All right, one more, you got one more to join us here. Okay, guys, now before we do get started on the meat of the material, I wanna first of all introduce myself. Most of you know me, but some of you do not. I'm Dr. Ray. I've been in practice for 33 years, okay? I graduated valedictorian of my class in 1987, which made me the smartest of 350 students. I was the youngest ever graduate in my chiropractic college. I was the youngest ever be appointed to the Colorado Chiropractic Association board. So with all of those first and smartest and youngest and all that stuff, can you guys answer a question for me? Why is every door in this office a 3-foot door? Any idea? It's very simple. My head was so freaking big I couldn't fit through doors, man. I thought I could freaking have it. It's a bad joke, all right? But it made you all smile, didn't it? Okay? But here's the thing, see? I thought I knew everything. When you're old, when you're young, what do you think? You think you know everything. When we get older, we figure out we know nothing. And that's pretty much what I figured out, okay? So today is about educating you guys on what the truth is about health and how we're gonna move you into that direction. Because guys, we have one goal in here, and that's it. No other goal, okay? Our goal is to get you healthy, period. Make sense? That's it. So if you get healthy, you don't have to worry about coronavirus. You don't have to worry about cancer. You don't have to worry about back pain because you're healthy. Make sense? The problem is we gotta figure out what health is, okay? Sound good? So our goal over here is 100% health. That's it. And guys, what's the opposite of health? Death. Good job, death. Okay? So death. A lot of people say sickness or illness, it's actually death, all right? So the absence of health or the animation of full life potential, the opposite of that is gone. So we want you full life potential, 100% juice flowing, innate intelligence, your body just killing it, okay? Now, in order for you to express a symptom, any symptom at all, interesting, you have to lose 60% of your health before you express any symptoms, okay? Now watch this. If you are over here at 100% health, how do you feel?
Great.
Feel great. Now if you're sitting right here at 61%, how do you feel? Okay, mediocre. You ready? Here comes a surprise answer. This is really important. You still feel great. You feel exactly the same whether you're healthy or 61% healthy. So how do you know if you're healthy? Important question, right? Because this is how we judge it, isn't it? The absence or presence of symptoms. But there's a better way, and that's what we're going to learn. Okay? Now, once you jump over the threshold, you do express mild symptoms. Okay? Now, when we're early in the game of symptoms, what do we typically do? Nothing, right? Especially if you're a guy.
Yeah.
Right? You say, I'm a tough guy, I can take it, right? That's what you do. Bring it on. Honestly, right? And so what happens though, if we don't fix the problem, we end up getting worse. And what is the purpose of a symptom? What's it for?
Having problems.
It's a signal. That's all it is, right? It's just a signaling system. So what happens when you express mild symptoms? You ignore the fire alarm, and the fire gets bigger, right? And it gets worse until finally it becomes severe, okay? Now once it becomes severe, right? Now you end up in a medical office most commonly, right? And what's his first line of defense? What's the first line of defense for a medical provider? Script, right? Did you realize more people died from opiate drugs last year than coronavirus? And coronavirus destroying our economy and we're all scared of it? I'd be more scared of taking a freaking narcotic drug, which is killing people, right? But see, that's the problem. See, it's severe. So you get in there, and what's the first thing they do? They write you a script, right? What does that do to the health? Does that take you from here and make you healthy? What did it do?
Suppresses it.
It suppresses and masks the symptom. Now, if you mask the cause of something, you feel better and you go about your life, right? Making it what? Worse. So the use of medication to suppress, or being tough guy and ignoring it, Ryan, ends up making us worse. Until finally it gets so bad. Here's what happens, okay, honestly. Now you don't do this, but you want to, Okay, can I touch you? Ready? This is what you're the doctor, I'm you, okay? Do something for me. I'm freaking going crazy here. It's not working anymore. The drugs, I'm sick of it. I can't poop and I don't know what's wrong with me. Right? That's what narcotics, they plug up your system, right? That's what you want to do. Sorry, dude. Do you get it? Now, now you don't do that, but you say, this is not working, man. How can you, what can I, help me? He says, don't panic, we'll run a test. Okay? He runs the test. He brings you in. Now listen to this. He looks you straight in the face and says, there's nothing wrong with you. The test is negative. Is that a true statement? If you guys learn nothing from me tonight, learn this. When a medical doctor says nothing's wrong with you, what he meant to say is congratulations, you don't have a disease yet. Because he was testing for diseases. So right now, instead of you feeling like an idiot or feeling angry or stupid in the doctor's office, you guys should be celebrating. We didn't find anything dangerous. You're not going to die yet. I got good news, right? But if he did say that, if he said, listen, congratulations, you don't have a disease, what would you ask him? Then what's wrong? Right? And you're going to get 3 words back that you're never going to get. I don't know. Here's a stronger drug. You see? Now watch, this is interesting. Watch this. Okay? So he runs the test is negative, and he says nothing's wrong with you. So, not a disease, congratulations. But watch, MD1 said nothing was wrong with you, didn't he? Okay? You go get your second opinion. MD2 says the same thing with a different cluster of tests, right? Now MD3, he looks and says, congratulations, we found it. The reason you were expressing all those horrible back pains is because you were getting prostate cancer. So the body was trying to tell you, go get this fixed before you get cancer, and now you've got it. So now the medical profession has now transitioned their treatment from the management of symptoms with drugs into the treatment of disease. Are you following it? Was this guy a genius and these guys dumb? He was just the last one in the list. See, if he'd have showed up here first, that would have been negative, that would have been negative, and that one would have been positive. Because it was time that allowed it to manifest. He wasn't that smart. You express symptoms long enough, it became a disease. Now he cuts out your prostate, fills you with chemotherapy, and does radiation therapy. Now, your prostate's gone, erectile dysfunction, you're feeling like a junk, like crazy. He walks in, taps you on the shoulder, and says, you got good news, the cancer's gone. Who's happy the cancer's gone? I am.
Yeah.
Did he take you from here and make you healthy? What did he do? All he did, guys, was with the treatment he provided, made you not be dead. Made you not be dead. See, that's why when the disease is cured, 90% of the time, 90% of the time, it comes back. Because they never asked the important question. Why? Why you and not me? Why you and not her? Right? That's the key. See, the key is finding out why. See, I don't care if you show up in my office with disease. I don't care if you show up with symptoms. I don't care if you're feeling great at 61%, because I have one goal. Remember what I said it was? Health. That's all I do. Restore people back to health. Not manage symptoms, treat diseases. It's irrelevant. It has nothing to do with what we do. Important question. How do you know when you're healthy? How do you know? Any ideas? No, you have to know. See, we have to have an answer to that question. Otherwise, this is a great discussion, but it's not helping you get any healthier. You understand? Because if all I did was take you from here and bring you back to feeling great again, I'm doing nothing more than using drugs or narcotics to mask your symptoms temporarily, and then you're back in my office treating it again and again and again. And that's not the truth. We want you healthy, permanently, right? So how do you know?
Eating right, exercising.
That's a great answer. But let me tell you, we work on a principle of 5 essentials. Essential number 1 is It's knowledge and education, what you're getting right here. Because you gotta know stuff that's different. See, we're weird, we're a different place. We're not about what everybody else is doing. That's why we get such awesome results. Essential number 3 is nutrition. It's important to be healthy, but it's not the definition of health. Essential number 4 is fitness. Essential number 5 is minimizing your exposure to toxins, and your program will have all those things in it. But essential number 2, that's the definition of health. And guys, the answer to that question is this. It's when every cell, every gland, every tissue, every organ inside your body is working perfectly. And when it's working perfectly, what organ inside of our body animates all life, controls all function, all healing, everything? What organ does it?
Brain.
And how does it work? The brain sends electricity down the spinal cord, out through the nerve, telling the heart to pump, lungs to breathe, stomach to digest, the immune system to fire at its optimum to avoid corona death, right? And in order for that to happen, the curves of the spine have to be 45, 45, and 45. There's our curves right there, 45, 45, and 45. And from the front, it's got to be straight up and down. None of this scoliosis crap going on, okay? Make sense? Now think about it differently, okay? Remember what I said? What's the opposite of health? Death. So watch. If I took, this is my proof, cut the spinal cord in half, what organs die? Everything. So you are dead. The absence of brain function is dead. In fact, don't they call it brain dead? Because if the heart stops, you can jumpstart a heart with that jumper cable stuff they see on TV shows, right? You can't jumpstart a heart, ka-chook, right? Once it's done, you're done. So we got to get it connected through the 45-degree curve. But why? Why 45? Okay, let's see if we can make better sense of this, okay? So this right here, now this is a neck picture, okay? Beautiful arc, see it right there? This is an MRI picture of the exact same thing. Now when you've got a normal cervical curve, there's the spinal cord right there from the top view. See how chubby the cord is right there? Can you guys see that okay? All right, that's a healthy, relaxed, no tension spinal cord. Now notice, no curve in the neck, loss of curve. Now watch me, rubber band. Put a sag and a 45-degree curve in that rubber band. How much tension's on the rubber band? 0. Pull it straight, what happens to the thickness of the rubber band? It gets skinny, it thins out, right? Look, chubby cord, thin cord. Chubby cord, thin cord. This is 50% dead. How much pain is he in? None. Because it takes 60% to manifest the pain. Do you see? So these people are immune compromised, but don't know it. And this are the people that died from coronavirus, and everybody's surprised. Wow, she was only 30? I've been telling this story. I have an MD who's a patient, quite a few of them actually, because they understand these principles about health and wellness development. And their goal is to stay healthy, getting exposed all the time. 30-year-old girl walks in, exposed, expressing no symptoms, so she's below the 60 or above the 60% line, right? They tested her, she was positive, she died in 24 hours. No heart disease, no cancer, no old guy, none of that stuff. She had none of the criterion, she was dead because her nerve system was damaged. And all she had to do was be in here. Isn't that crazy and heartbreaking too? It breaks my heart. But what happens, we do nothing about this in America because we treat symptoms, right? And so then that progresses into phase 2. Now remember, there's tension and unhealthy stretching on the cord. So the tension collapses the discs and it ruptures. Can you guys see that little splotch right there? That splotch is damage to the spinal cord. We now have 70% cord damage. Now we have symptoms, right? And you end up, now, by the way, here's the quiz question. What's the name of the drug that's going to align those bones? None, right? What's the name of the surgery that's going to fix them bones? What's the name of the office that's going to fix them bones? This office, Chiropractic Plus, and the plus is all the docs, right? We're going to get that back over to there, that back over to there, but that's not the common theme. The majority of people end up in a medical facility taking drugs and pills and surgery, right? And so they do that, and then they progress into phase number 3 over here. Now I want you to look at the cord, okay? Chubby and fat, degeneration. That cord's 90% damaged. Does that make sense to everybody? Now, what we call this, now the end game here, now let's review. Phase one, you know you're in phase one when you're looking at your x-rays because it's less than 45 degrees. Disc crushing is phase two, and phase three is something we call degenerative spondylitic osteoarthritis. Give me 1 second, guys, sorry. Okay? And what that looks like is this, okay? See the difference in the two? See all that buildup right there? Now, we don't call it degenerative spondylitic osteoarthritis. You know why? That's freaking hard to say. So we call them chicken beaks. Okay, a chicken beak from the side. Bok, bok. See?
Yeah.
Right there. Bok, bok. Okay, see my chicken? Bok, bok. Okay, I'm a weirdo. Okay, you got it? So, phase 1, 2, 3. You're gonna have to know this when you look at your pictures with one of the dogs. Okay, got it? All right, cool. So we call that's our essential number 2, which is maximizing nerve function, which is what health is, right? Restoration of nervous system is health, okay? All right, so this is one of our patients, Donna. Now, Donna came in after seeing a different chiropractor for 10 years, okay? Does she have a curve in your mind? No, okay? 10 years of chiropractic. How come she didn't get, well, watch what happened. Well, under the chiropractor's care, she developed neck pain, turned into migraines. Migraines into numbness and tingling into her arms. Then she started getting reflux because of damage to the nerve to her stomach. Then finally she got an ulcer diagnosis. Her friend, my patient, said, that's enough of that crap. Come on. And brought her in here, okay? We did our magical stuff, and this is what happened after, before and after. See the curve? See the difference? All the symptoms went away. And she got the side benefit of being healthy. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. So cool, isn't it? Okay. Why didn't let this doctor get her better? The main reason is this. A, they don't do the work we do. And B, you ready for this one? The chiropractor was in the insurance network. Wait a second, I thought if you had insurance that would pay for it, allowing you to get better and more treatment get fixed. Huh. It's the insurance company. If a doctor signs a contract with an insurance company, who does he work for? You or the insurance company?
Insurance.
And insurance is business to make money or make you better?
Make more money?
You see? So who's the boss? Not you, the insurance company. Donna was only treated 1 time a month for 10 years because they allowed 12 visits a year.
Not surprised.
And got no better. Isn't that scary?
Yeah.
Now, think about this. Your children might have this. Your husband may have this. Your wife may have this and not even know it. And if they're expressing any kind of symptoms, no matter what that is, whether it's back pain, neck pain, or headaches, constipation, diarrhea, or maybe they're in the end game into diabetes, cancer, and heart disease, where should they be? In here getting checked, right? And we check everybody. During this COVID-19 thing, we're checking every family member for no cost. So we're gonna ask you to get them people checked because we wanna see what's going on with them. I don't want your 30-year-old daughter to end up dead. I don't want my daughter to be dead, she's 24. I don't want that happening, okay? So that was Donna. Now, how do we get her better? We did it through the 5 essentials I kind of mentioned earlier, okay? So, in addition to the adjustments, right, and what we do in here, there's home care, all right? One of the things in the home care are custom orthotics. Now, notice that the hip, there's the hip there and there's the hip there. See the drop? That's creating the twist. Now, what's causing it is the collapsed arch. Can you guys see the twist causing that? So this is a real life patient. That's obviously a picture. But see the twist and the short leg, and see it's off by almost an inch. We put custom orthotics in, it squares it right up. Example case. See the twisted knee? See the straight knee? Dropped arch. Put in the custom orthotics, look what it did to the knee. See it? So if this is like this, and I bring it to here, what's it gonna do? With the adjustments, it's gonna hold. You see? That's how we get those adjustments to hold. You're gonna get a custom pillow with an arc in there. This is it right here. It's got an arc of 45 degrees, so you're molding your neck while you sleep, and it also supports it if you're a side sleeper as well. This is all part of your program, okay? You're also going to get some home care, all right? The things you're doing here plus extras, okay? That's all part of your program. You're gonna get a nutrition thing. Now, the most common thing, there's two eating plans we talked about. There's advanced and core. Advanced eating is where almost every single person starts because of this bugger right here, inflammation. Okay? Our body becomes inflamed because the nerves become damaged and it can't manage the liver, and that causes all kinds of inflammation. So we got to get the inflammation down, then you'll transition to the core plan. And tonight, you'll get all the specifics and real over time, but I just want to overview everything, so we won't get into detail there. This is cool, the metabolics. The metabolics is a specific urine testing, and we're going to look for missing nutrients. We're going to look for vitamin mineral deficiencies. We're going to look for toxicities. You see, if I connect the brain to the heart perfectly and you're missing enzyme CoQ10, you're going to die from a heart attack, guaranteed. So, Dr. Ray, you fixed my spine and I died from a heart attack. Thank you for nothing. See, it's a full package. So these are called specific therapeutic supplements. Steve, you may need some CoQ10, like I said. Ryan, you may be needing some adrenal energy. You may need some pro-magnesium, right? Everybody's different. And that's why yours is different from hers and from his and everybody else's. Okay? You're going to get a fitness program. It's called Max T3. Time, type, and tempo. The T3. You're doing that literally no time at all. And it's going to get you fit and healthy. This is one of our patients right here. Rainey, that's her right there. Look at her before and after. Before and after. Guys, this is 12 minutes a day, 3 days a week. That's Jim. He lost over 300 pounds. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So you see what happens? That's the idea, isn't it? Isn't that cool? Exciting stuff. We're gonna get a toxicity, detoxification program, because we have toxins everywhere around us, right? It's everywhere. Okay? Mindset. The number one thing we live by is knowledge and education. See, everything we talked about to this point has been, what are we gonna do? Okay? But what's more important? What and how or why? Let me ask you a second. Steve, this is be a part of your program, okay? This is part of your exercise. You have to go like this. You have to go like this. That's what you have to do every time. Okay? What's your question? Why? Right. See what I'm saying? So why is more important than what and how. I gave you the what and how. Now you can ask why. Every month we have a webinar. We used to do seminars. Office would be jammed with people. That's against the law now. We got to separate social distancing and all this crap. So we do webinars. They're live webinars now. So we just finished one on Max Immunity, healthy heart program. We just keep growing more and more knowledge for you guys. We pour in as much value as we can to make sure you have the healthiest body, the body that the world can have. Okay? This is Vicky. Now Vicky came into the office. She had phase 2 decay. See the disc is damaged, the big chubby disc there? There's her curve. They're all fixed up. See it? Okay? Interesting story about Vicky. Vicky came into the office, and listen to this. She goes like this, Dr. Ray, look. I went like this. I had a heart transplant. The doctors told me to make arrangements to die because the heart was being rejected by the body and there's nothing could be done. She had a month to live. This is her 1 year later. I guarantee she's still breathing because she's still a patient right now. Is that exciting? See, there's no limit to the power of the nervous system. We don't realize that. Our bodies are strong and vital, and there's an amazing intelligence to make that happen. Okay? Cool? All right. This is Asley. Again, see the chicken beaks we were talking about? See them right there? And here she is all fixed up. Now, guys, did the chicken beaks go away? No. Permanent damage. Okay? But she's still, what I call this is the Ferrari engine, which is the nervous system, with a jalopy or a Ford Pinto body. Okay? It's going to run like hell, but it's not going to look very good inside. Okay? But it'll work really good. So we're going to get you healthy. All right? Now, this is Asley. This is her husband, Norman. Now, Norman came into the office with the wife, Asley, and Norman said these words to me. He said, Dr. Ray, we can't afford me and my wife to come at the same time. I'm so busy, I'm working so much, and I live so far. I don't think I can do what you're asking me to do. Okay? Can we agree that's not very straight? Okay, that's a scoliosis twist. What is that? Back surgery. Did that fix his alignment? No. He had 7 injections of chemical cortisone into his back. 7. This is called an injection scar. Did that fix his alignment? No. Only thing that fixes the alignment is being here. So all the excuses, all the reasons he gave me, this was his x-ray 1 year later with no treatment at all. Look what happened. The twist got worse. Do you see it? It doesn't stop just because you're busy. The rod, look at the rod cracked and bent, and then the doctors cut him open and installed this machine inside of him. This is called a morphine pain pump. This pumps morphine into his bloodstream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And what do you think happened to his life? Destroyed. Is he too busy now? Is it too expensive now? Is it too far now? It actually is. You know why? Because he died from prostate cancer because he waited too long. Because the nerve that got damaged right here goes to the prostate gland. This is unacceptable. This should not have happened. No excuses. Get your body healthy. And let's say he survived. How much money do you think he spent for all that treatment from the medical profession, right? Oh, I have insurance. I'm sorry. You're going to spend $750,000 for cancer treatment out of your own pocket in America. That's why most bankruptcies are caused by that. If it's heart disease, it's $500,000. If it's diabetes, it's $175,000. Trust me, you're going to save $1 zillion billion doing it this way versus the other way. What age should we check the kids? Okay, this little girl's 13 years old. 13. How'd you like this to be your daughter, your child, your loved one? And what's this kid gonna die from now based upon what you guys know? Could be anything, right? Where's this lined up? It's not at all. So these kids commonly die from cardiovascular complications. I wish I could show you an after x-ray, I can't. His mom got scared, ran across the street. She spoke with Dr. Jansen, who's a neurosurgeon. Guys, within 24 hours of this x-ray, they sliced this baby's back open, peeled the meat back on her spine with a hammer and a mallet, beat her spine into alignment and stuck rods into her back, which she'll outgrow. And as she grows, every time she outgrows the rods, they'll do this surgery again and again and again. Guys, what makes more sense? Getting your daughters, your family, your loved ones, your co-workers, people you love checked now for free? We're waiting for that to happen. Food for thought, yeah.
It's not even a question.
Exactly. Guys, how many people do you know right now need to know what you know? Wow, agreed?
Yeah.
How are they gonna find out?
Worry about it.
You gotta talk, right? But here's what you're gonna hear. Yeah, I went to a chiropractor, it didn't work, right? My chiropractor's different. We don't do what they do, right? What else you gonna hear? Well, chiropractors aren't real doctors, are they? My doctor is, okay? Do you understand? You're gonna get that feedback, but guys, don't succumb to it. We make it very simple. We have a program, it's called a Friends and Family Program. On your next visit, when you come in, you're gonna write down the name of 10 friends and family. We're gonna call them and invite them in for the free checkup. Okay, it's that simple. But we desperately need your help, especially during this COVID thing right now, because they don't understand the 60% rule, right? So they're 60% compromised. I feel great, why should I go to the chiropractor? All you gotta do is call them on the phone and say, listen, my doctor knows a way to boost your immunity naturally to help people, and I want you to go in and get checked, and it's free. They're gonna call, pick up the phone and listen to what they have to say, and get checked. Maybe I'm lucky, their spine will be good and everything will be healthy and they can be 100% and know it and feel good about it. Make sense? All right, next step. Dr. Andrew's gonna take some of you, I'm gonna take some of you, and we're gonna be looking at the x-rays, okay? So we're gonna look at those x-rays, develop a perfect plan, and get you guys rocking and rolling. Cool? All right, so relax. Miss Amanda's gonna take care of you from here, and we'll get you guys with myself and Dr. Andrew. We're gonna run back and forth and get you guys healthy. Cool?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you learn something? Awesome.
And you scared me too.
Don't be scared. No. No. Today is about one thing.